guys, welcome back to my channel. Danielle here, and we have a very exciting thrift haul for y'all. So these are probably the best pieces I've ever thrifted before, but before we get into this, I do want to talk about how I messed up. So we're gonna have a little corrections corner because in my previous video, I said I was gonna be selling at the Whittier Flea, but on the screen I showed the Instagram for 562 Flea, which are two totally different fleas in Whittier. I have never really gone to explore. I just have gotten one single tattoo there, which was my little no face there, and I was probably there for like 2 hours and that's it. So because it was so small, I just assumed, my bad, that it was the same flea, but it is not. I will be selling at Whittier Flea June 12th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. So hopefully I can see you guys there. Some of these pieces will also be there too. But you guys, I always appreciate when you do call me out on any of my mistakes, but I would like them to be polite and respectful. Instead, I was called out by being told that I was lying, I was deleting comments, I was in on it, and if you guys are familiar with my channel, I would hope that you would know that I'm not that kind of person. So anytime shit like this happens, you guys know I'm gonna bring it up to Instagram or clarify it here on YouTube. Instead, I would have appreciated if someone confronted me with, hey girl, you got your info wrong, that's probably not too good for your viewers, but instead assumptions were made about me, rude remarks were told to me. So you guys, I don't appreciate that. We're all human, we all make mistakes, but again, if I ever do make any, call me out politely and respectfully. So let's get into this haul then. My good friend Louisa from Funky Cool Threads, you have probably seen her in previous of my videos, but she told me that her Salvation Army was having a 50% off sale on Memorial Day. She was like, go hit up yours, they'll probably have it, but call in advance. I didn't, but somehow my Monday turned into a full day. What is that, a helicopter? Holy shit. As I was saying, Monday turned into a full day of thrifting for me in art, and I'm convinced that LA does not believe in having discounts on holidays because we paid full price for literally everything, regardless of what thrift store we went to. And so you guys, I came out with so many cute pieces, so let's just get started. And in no specific order, it's taking up 2 chairs, so it's a lot of clothes. But the first piece is this little cardigan here. I came across so many pieces with faux fur, and this one just really caught my eye because it actually fit me. I think this is a kid's, it's a XL 15-17, but I love the contrast faux fur, the like very delicate knit construction, and then the little satin tie closure at the front. I think this is so freaking cute, and you can make this very preppy and girly, or definitely go more of that alternative route too. I'm also really surprised that I was able to find so many pieces because a crap ton of people were out thrifting. But this little camisole is mesh construction. It has this really funky floral print that I feel like is super in right now, and best part is that it's guessed, and it's also just the little details of the scallop trim, the lettuce edge trim, the mesh. Yeah, super cute. Let's see, what's next? Oh my god, I found this at the Salvation Army, and it's Betsey Johnson. It's in a size small. And again, it's like one of those pieces where it's all about the details, because we have the contrast detailing on the neck, on the hem, the floral embroidery. We do have little hints of embellishments, but my favorite part is that on the cuffs and on the hem, we have little tiny pink beads. And usually when I'm out thrifting, I skip right past the blacks, whites, and grays because those colors don't tend to like attract me, but don't pass up on the black clothes because you can find some really good gems in there. This next piece I'm so freaking proud of. So I've already mentioned it in like a previous video and then on my Instagram a whole bunch of times, but my favorite thrifted piece is this leather penny lane jacket that I got from the Goodwill bins, and I came across another one. Only this one is corduroy. It has a faux fur on the collar, on the cuffs, and then it's lining it right here on the sides, and it's also belted. It probably doesn't look like much, me just holding it up, so just refer to the try-ons. But this is such an awesome piece, and when I do come across these at the thrift store, they're usually asking for hella money, or if I find them at a vintage store, you already know it's gonna be $80 and above, so it's usually out of my budget. The only thing I do have to say about this is that the inside lining is torn, so I'm thinking that maybe it had shoulder pads and someone didn't want that really broad look, so they just tore them right out. But other than that, it's in pretty good condition. This next piece here is very fun. I know a lot of floral prints have been super in, but specifically the very simple clip art type looking ones, as long as it's like super colorful. So when I came across this, I was like, oh yes, this is groovy, this is mesh, this is fun. But let me bring it in closer so you can see this print, because those flowers, the swirls, yes. And surprisingly, cute. It is navy blue, which is a color that doesn't usually attract me, but it's mesh, so I couldn't resist. This is another piece with a fur collar. The only thing is, I don't think this is faux fur. I looked at the fiber tag and it doesn't say anything about the fur, but let's just talk about this first, because we have the collar. It does have one single clasp, so we have this little vent that I think is very cute. It also is ribbed construction, so it is gonna be a little bit hugging, but the reason why I think this is real fur is because you still have the leather on the back, and this fur is incredibly soft. Like, I'm talking my rabbit soft. So I'm pretty sure this is real. And the brand tag literally says expensive. I'm not sure if that is the name of it. I haven't looked it up, but I'm really happy I got this at a thrift price, because if it really is expensive, who knows how much it would be. Guys, look at this piece here. It's this maxi skirt from DKNY, and the inside does say sample. So that's really awesome that this company donates any of their samples or like excess clothes to thrift stores, because I know a lot of companies that don't do that and try to make more of a profit by selling it through sample sales or, you know, selling it to third world countries. But super awesome. And this kind of has a cargo style. This would have been perfect for someone to wear on Pride, because look at the tiers. They have this rainbow crochet detail. I also like that we don't have any butt pockets here. And then again, all these like cargo pockets on the sides. Super cute. And then the embroidery that says DKNY, but it looks like super retro, like 70s. I'm still very much into my tiered silhouettes, so I came across this one. It doesn't fit me, sadly. It's an extra large, but I couldn't pass it up. It's velvet, it's tiered, it has embroidery to it, and it does give me major steampunk vibes. Just imagine with some boots, a leather vest, some goggles. I know I'm making it sound very costumey, but come on, this is such a cute little piece. This is another piece that I got from Salvation Army. Again, don't pass up on the black clothes, because I really was going to, but the Salvation Army that I live next to is very small, so I was like, you know what, might as well just go through it. And I'm really happy that I did, because I found this crochet button front cardigan with all this detailing on the front. It's got a whole bunch of flowers and beads and sequins. I just thought it was really pretty. I also wanted to give this Hawaiian print trend a try, so I got this sleeveless little mini dress, and I hate this on me. I don't think it's flattering whatsoever. I don't know. I don't feel right, and I don't feel cute wearing this print. I don't know whether it's just giving me major tropical vacation vibes, but something about this print just doesn't make me look cute. But the print is a no-go for me. If I come across a really good pleated skirt, I'm not gonna pass it up. I don't know how I feel about the yellow. Yes, it's giving me a lot of Clueless vibes, but pleated skirts I like to keep for myself. But I don't know if this color is very complementary to my skin tone, so I think this is definitely gonna go into the Depop inventory, but can't go wrong with that. Not sure if I mentioned it already, but I came across so much dolls kill while out thrifting that day, and I came across this current mood little mini skirt, and it's also mesh construction. The print is super trippy with all these mushrooms, those like clip art flowers that I was telling you about earlier, and I love that it's super colorful too. Sadly, it's a medium, so it fits me a little too big, but I also really like the straps are adjustable, so it does help a little bit with the fit. Look at how fun this dress is. I don't know whether this is missing like a slip dress or lining, but it is from Urban Outfitters, and I really wanted this one because if you watch Jessica, I think it's Kobesi, I don't know, I'll put her YouTube here. She's a photographer, and she had this one episode where she had a model wear this really tiered, frilly pink dress, and they just went walking around taking street photography pics, and I was like, yes, Instagram worthy, so freaking cool. I don't know what I would wear underneath it though, because obviously it's super see-through, and I don't have a slip that's this color. So I think I'm gonna make that my next thrift find for sure. Here's another Dolls Kill piece that I came across. This is Sugar Trills. It is an extra small, and still the fitting rooms aren't open here in Los Angeles, so I wasn't sure if this was gonna fit me. And with my broad shoulders, this fits me way too freaking tight. So it's such a shame, but it also looks like it could have been a two-piece set. And I didn't think of it until after I got home, and I was like, I should have looked at the skirts thoroughly. But this is giving me a major preppy vibe because of this like tweed construction construction. And pastel blue is one of my favorite colors besides like a pastel pink. So really happy with that one. Another blue piece that we have here. This one I got at Super Thrift, y'all. If you're in the LA area and you haven't been there yet, I highly suggest it because it's really big and their prices are decent for now. I have noticed that they are increasing them, but you know, it's so far still the cheapest thrift store I've come across. I know it looks a little ugly from far away, but let's just get into these details because they're so good. First of all, it does have this all over print. It has this lace up detail here on the front, which I think is super cool. There's like really crinkly construction to it, but my favorite part is all the lace that comes with it. The cuffs here, the hem, look at this, so pretty. And I actually found this in the back where the kids section is at. There's always like this little dark corner where people just discard all the things that they don't want to take with them, and this was one of them. So whoever left this behind, thank you so much. I know lately I've been saying that I haven't been into vintage much, but I did come across this really cute mini dress that I couldn't pass up on. You know, the color I really like. I feel like it complements my skin, but I'm really surprised that I was attracted to just the simplicity of this dress. So it's just sleeveless. It does have a back tie closure so you can cinch in your waist as much as you want. But look at this little popover detail. It has this satin little trim with buttons. How freaking cute is that? And then I finally tried it on when I got home and I was like, this cut of dress is so flattering on my body, especially because my body doesn't have curves and very much like straight shot rectangle. So this definitely works for my body type. The next piece I have, because I'm so obsessed with embellishments, I had to take this with me. Also, I think this was someone else's thrift flip or like reworked item because it does say first of a kind, and it does look like the original tag was teared out. I do come across these type of reworked pieces every now and then, but it's always really exciting when I do just because they're really unique. Look at all the embellishments on this, you guys. It's also very oversized. There is a graphic on the front and the back, and it's pretty much just a motorcycle with an eagle. This is just so on brand for America. I know this haul has been a long one, but we are down to our last piece, and it is this suede skirt right here. I love the statement belt that it has, and it's also the brand I.N.C, and so it's a brand that I always love thrifting. The only thing is that when I saw it, it had, where is it? This little white stain on it. And so I know, guys, I know you're not supposed to wet suede, but my first reaction was, oh, scratch at it. Does it come off? And then I tried to wipe it off, and that was a huge mistake because now I have this little wet spot here. So if you have any tips on how to clean suede, which I know usually you have to clean it professionally, but I need a very quick home fix. If you know one, just let me know down in the comments because I really hope I didn't mess it up because this skirt was actually very expensive. But you guys, that pretty much does it for the end of this huge ass thrift haul. If you made it this far, thank you so much. But if you like any of the pieces, let me know in the comments down below. And these pieces are also gonna be at the Whittier Flea again on June 12th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. So if you're in the LA area, drop on by. I know it's kind of outside of LA, but I do know other vendors who are gonna be there and they have some cool ass clothing too. So I highly suggest you guys show up and support. But if you do wanna keep up with me throughout the week, I do have an Instagram. I am at @twinell_. And then whatever doesn't sell at the Flea, I am gonna be posting on my Depop. So you guys can hit me up at twinell there. But as always, y'all, I post videos at least once a week. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!